Welcome to the Real Life Choices.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing the unboxing of our planner for 2023. So I get in the Leafy Treetops planner every year. I've been getting it for probably the past 6 or 7 years. And today I'm going to show you my new package that I just got in the mail. So it's coming in this beautiful box. I'm not going to flip it over because it has my address and everything on it, but this is me opening it for the first time. And I might blur some things out because I believe my personal information is on here. So as you can see, it has everything that I ordered, the invoice there. And this is the cover that I chose. It says live in the present, and it has flowers on it. And I actually got this planner because I was listening to a talk with Priscilla Schreier, and she was talking about her mother and how when her mother got sick, she told them to stop and smell the flowers. And this made me think of that quote and to remember to live in the present and not get overwhelmed about, everything that's going on. Just enjoy every moment that I'm in while I'm planning. So I'm going to take this out of the box. So just to let you know, I did get the hourly planner this year, and I normally don't get an hourly planner, but I've been so busy, I just feel like I need to do that in order to stay on top of all my tasks. Oh no, it's like a little bent here on the corner. But as you know, if you're not used to this planner, it's a very well made planner, very similar in construction to the Erin Condren as far as this really durable spiral here and really hard front and back. This is the back of it. It's really pretty, and it has in the Leafy Treetops, and this is present here, which is like the type of cover that I have. So I'm going to do a flip through of the planner. So as I said, it says live in the present. Sorry for that glare there. Move it over here a little bit. Okay, so live in the present. Okay. So you open it up and it says let the spirit guide. So for those of you that don't know, this is a planner. The owner of the company is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is the same church that I belong to. And so I actually got my planner geared towards our church. And so there's going to be a lot of things that if you're not a member of our church is fine, because she has another version that you can get that doesn't have the really specific things on it. But I love this little vellum sheet of paper here that she has. Oh, it's not vellum this year. It's like an actual sheet. But it's like these watercolor flowers, and they're really pretty. And on the back, there's a quote from Gordon B. Hinckley, which is one of the leaders in our church. And so you can check that quote out. Here we have our year at a glance 2023. I have to get used to saying that. And I really like this. I like to use stickers on here that denote different things, typically for my children's school schedule. And I'll show you guys how I set this planner up in another video. But today we're just going to do a quick flip through. Here we have our year at a glance for 2024. I do the same thing as far as my stickers. And I have also the plan ahead for 2024, where you can actually write things in. And here I'll usually write family plans that I want to have for the following year, like if we have any vacations or cheer competitions, band things going on. My son's, when he starts baseball or basketball, I like to fill these in so I know for the year. This is a birthdays and anniversary section. So you can see that there, and I put all my family and friends in here. And what I try to do is send cards or at least a text message out to people. I've been really bad in the past couple years, but I really want to get back on that, just so people can know that I'm thinking of them and I wish them a happy birthday. And it's really nice to show people that you love and care for them. So this is the yearly appointments. I love this section. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see you have your doctor, pediatrician, immunizations, dentist or orthodontist. Unfortunately, I have the ortho bills now. The optometrist, oncologist. Hopefully you never need that one. OBGYN, ENT, dermatologist, cardiologist, surgery, and therapist or counselor. So these are some new sections. They didn't have those in previous years, so they're more specific, but I definitely think that they are good, especially for my family. We have a lot of different medical needs, so I like that. And then yearly plans, and these are blank, so you can put any yearly plans up there. Like I said, I like to put cheer and sports and everything that I have going on, especially for work. And then there's a small contact section, and you can put any important numbers. I like to do like doctors and different stuff like that, so I don't always have to search through my phone. And then we have a clear notes page. It's like a dot grid here. The next page is healthcare information, so you can keep all of your healthcare providers, their names and their phone numbers. Sorry about that, my son's playing games right next to me. As well as your emergency numbers, ER, poison control, hospital, police station, and then pharmacy information you can put down here as well. And then over here, I really like this section, especially since my husband uses a lot of medications. You can write down the name of the medicine for each person. Like I put the name of the person here, and then you write down the medications that they take, what they take them for, the quantity, and the date. And this is really helpful. This past year, my husband had to go to the hospital for an emergency situation. So these types of things are really helpful if that person or your child, God forbid, you have to tell emergency personnel what is in their system. You have this written down because, as you know, in an emergency you can't always think clearly, so you can always pull this out and just show it to them if you can't, speak on it. Also, you have the important and handy information, so you can have attorneys, accountants, vets, salons, your plumber, yard service, electrician, and then your health insurance information. And if you want to keep track of any other information, you can put that there. You also have lists here for babysitters and all of your online accounts and subscriptions. This is really helpful. In previous years, they ask you about blogs and different things like that. So I like to keep that usage down here, writing down websites that I really enjoy, because even though you can set up bookmarks, sometimes you forget a website that you're like, oh, that was really cool. So you can write those websites down here or whatever you would like to keep. And then this is a symptom tracker. I really like this because, you have your kids come up to you and say, Mom, my knee hurts. Okay, you can write it down, who it is, and knee hurting, right knee, left knee. Then when you take them to the doctor, you can say, the doctor always asks, oh, is there anything going on? And you always forget because maybe it happened a while ago. You can pull this out and say, yes, actually, 2 months ago. Or even if you remember, you never remember the date, right? So you can say, oh, their knee was hurting. Oh, when was it? When did it start? And you can, reference this page. So I really do like to use a symptom tracker here. And for colds and, all kinds of things. And then thank you cards. So this is something I'm really big on, sending people thank you cards for things that they do. So you can write down the person's name and the reason to give them thanks, just in case you don't remember exactly if they gave you a gift or money or anything like that, or did something nice for you. You can really reference it in the card and then just tick it off once you send the card out. And then we have another grid page here. Sorry if I'm a little crooked. I'm filming on my phone today. And then this page I use, and you'll see this in my setup as a vision board, but this says a few of my favorite things. So it has dessert and quote and books, hobby, subject, memory, scent, speaker, holiday, exercise, activity, and job. And so you can write, put pictures, draw, whatever you want to do. Like I said, I don't necessarily use these topics, but I use this page as my vision board for the year. And I reference this on a daily basis when I do my visualizations, and I can talk about that in my morning routine video that I can do for you guys. So, just comment down below if you'd like to see any of these video ideas, because they've really been helpful in helping me manifest a lot of things in my life, including this house that I'm in right now, cars that I drive right now, job that I have right now. So, visualization and setting your intentions is really important to me. And so I definitely use my vision board in my planner, because I'm always in my planner. I see it every single day. And so it really helps me. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and here is one of the documents that we live by. It's called The Living Christ, and it just is a testimony of the apostles of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and it talks about Jesus Christ and pretty much his purpose. And so this is here, and I like to really read this, especially when I'm overwhelmed or I feel alone or anything like that, because it just lets me know of the Savior and his love for me. So this is in the book. I'm not sure if this is in the ones, it's probably not in the ones that are not affiliated with our church, but if you do get one that is affiliated with our church, it will have this in it. And you can feel free to get a book that belongs to our church, because before I was a member of our church, I had this planner and I got this, and I thought it was really helpful and really nice to have, because it's about Jesus Christ. So it's across the board for all Christians, honestly. This is some lined note paper here. And then we go into the ministering section. So this is something specific to our church again. Each member of our church, you have ministering assignments, which are people that you are assigned to care for in your ward or church building. And so you can put the names of those people here. You can put information about them, like their birthday, their favorite color, their favorite snack, what they like to do. You can keep notes on how often you contact them. That's what I like to do here. Like, hey, I've reached out to them. If they have any issues, if they need help with anything, you can write it here so that you can let someone know. And you can make sure that everyone is cared for. That's what this section is for. And then this is a scripture reading checkoff list. So you have the Old Testament here, you have the New Testament, and then we have our Book of Mormon here with our Doctrine and Covenants and our Pearl of Great Price. And I'm going to leave a link down below in the description, because I get a lot of people that ask me about the Book of Mormon, and it's going to have a link if you're interested in learning more about the Book of Mormon, or if you would like to request one. You can get one for free. Just click that link down in my description box. Okay, and so this is another paper here, just a note paper and a dot grid paper, and then we go into January. So this is new, because typically the months have quotes and images on it. So this is just like a plain piece of decorated paper. And then here I do something special with this page, and I'll show you what I do with this page in my setup. But we have our January organization, which says, how can I strengthen my relationship with my God, my spouse, and my family? And then there's like a blank section here. So I like how they've cleaned it up. It's a little different than last year. And then you have your month view here with the previous month and the next month, and then a note section here. I use special stickers for these, and like I said, I will show you all about that in my next video. This is the hourly view that I got this year. So this is the first page. So there's a grid here. There's a kind of rounded rectangle section here. Here says it's the little things, and you can put 4 things that you want to track here from Monday through Sunday. And here you can see the hours starting at 6 o'clock and ending at 9, which is perfect because I try to be in bed by 10:30. And even though I wake up at 4:30, I don't really get started with anything that needs to be planned out until 6 when my son has seminary. And so this is the other side at the top where you can put little notes or stickers or different things like that. And there are tons of shops that create stickers for those sections on Etsy, so you'll be able to find some beautiful ideas. Okay, so these are the weeks for January. I'm not going to go through every single month, but I do want to check this out because I'm really excited about it. Okay, so January budget this year. Okay, the budget page this year is totally different. I'm so psyched for this because I don't have to buy a new budget book. So it starts off over here. It says January budget, and then you have your income section. Then you have your fixed expenses, variable expenses, and discretionary expenses. Love that. Then you have these 3 sections here, which you could use for anything. I'm not sure what I'm going to use those for yet. And then on the opposite page, you have your debt payoff and your spending tracker. And then you have what looks like, what's it called? A sinking fund. That's what this reminds me of. Is it? I'm not sure, because it looks like you can color it in as you get to a goal of savings, like a savings goal. So that looks really cool. All right. And then here is a tracker, like a monthly tracker situation. I use this for meal planning. So I will plan out my dinners for every day here. And then I use this section for my shopping list for the week. So I'll put like shopping list and I'll put the date, and sometimes it runs over, but for the most part I try to stick it in here. And then as I'm in the store, I just tick off the stuff as I get it. And then you have a couple more. So that's why I use these for the week. And then you have this grid page, note page. Okay, so then you have your home-centered learning. So this is another thing within our church where we do like family home evenings at our church, at our house with our families. That's what I use this for. And then we have family council, which is kind of like a family meeting that you have. And so they have note sections for that. And then these are notes for church. So I like to use these. This has our Sunday lesson plan. So we use something called Come Follow Me. And next year we're going to be doing the Old Testament of the Bible. So this shows you, what you're going to be studying. And then there's a note section to do inspiration. I like to use this during church. So when I'm hearing talks or if I'm listening to any conference talks or anything like that, I like to use this section to keep track of my thoughts and ideas. So each on specific months, depending on the holiday or what's going on, you can, have a special page or a special section. So this one is for the new year. So this is Happy New Year 2023, new goals. Actually, I think I lied to you earlier. This is where I put my vision board. But anyway, so this is where you can track, you can just write this down. So like your spiritual goals, your educational goals, physical goals, and social goals. And then you have a project wish list, a travel wish list, and a general wish list. And just so you guys know, I am a travel agent. So if you want any help with travel, just hit me up. I'll leave that information below too. And so this here is an extension of that. So it's my definition of success. You can write down your spiritual gifts, your talents and skills, talk about your personality, top priorities, what's working well in your life, what isn't working well in your life, current obligations and commitments, the time that's involved with them, habits to implement in your action plan. So this just helps you take all those goals and actually evaluate yourself and work on a plan to make this year successful. I think this is really cool. And these are just some blank note pages, a dot grid note page, and then we go into February. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna just quickly flip through this. So this is one of those special pages that I was telling you about. In April, it's going to be Easter. And so you have that holiday planning guide, holiday planning section. And these are really helpful if you are having any type of special celebration at your home or anywhere really where you're in charge of the planning. It allows you to create a to-do list, decorations, traditions that you want to do. It's a blank space. Here I really love because it breaks down Easter week for you. So if you want to do anything special on those days, it tells you what the day is. So like Palm Sunday and what they did, triumphal entry. So, and it tells you the significance of each day. And then this helps you plan out your dinner. And this section you can use for anything. This is like a little silhouette of the Savior, which is really pretty. So I'm going to keep going and I'll show you anything else that stands out. Okay, so when we get into June, we have our summertime plans, and this is really helpful for anyone, whether you have children or not. But you can say what your plans are for the week, as well as set goals for yourself and a to-do list. And I like to do this for my children, honestly. I tell them to set goals and I track them, so that can help keep them accountable and help support them in succeeding with those goals for the summer. So this is back to school schedule, and it's pretty much similar to the summertime one. You getting back on track, you write down what your children's schedules are. You can very finely see these rectangles here, so you can write each person's name and then say what they do on each specific day, as well as allow them to set goals again, or these could be goals for yourself, and a to-do list. And I like to also use this section here for the shopping list. So each person gets a rectangle or two, depending on their age and what they need. And you write down the school supplies as you get those lists in, or you check them online, and then you just tick them off. And then here you have the school info. Luckily, I have 3 children. They are in 3 different schools though, and so I have to write their school information here. And if your children do extracurricular activities, or if you do extracurricular activities, write the name of them, the phone number, and the days that they do them, just in case you have to call them out or anything like that. Here again, you see we have the Thanksgiving meal planner. So it has a very extensive to-do list, the decoration section, traditions, a section for you to write down your blessings, which is the whole purpose for Thanksgiving. And then you have your meal plan, and it has 2 separate ones, and then the food shopping list. So here at the end of December, you have your year in review for 2023. And so this is one thing I try to remember. I try to put a flag here, but I'll show you that again. But I like to take pictures with my mini zip printer, and when I do little things with my family or my kids, I try to take a picture and stick it here to remember. If you don't have the opportunity to do that, if you don't have the camera, like, don't go out and buy it. But you can just write down memories here, so that at the end of the year, this is like a full journal. And that's one thing that really keeps me coming back to this planner every year, that aspect of being able to capture those memories. And it's very beautiful. And I know what you're thinking, wait, you went through December and you didn't see the Christmas planner. Well, there's a reason for that. Actually, they have a whole tab in this planner for Christmas. And so we're about to go through that right now. So this is the first page. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year, and it has these sections that you can use for anything, really. And then there is a Christmas countdown, Light the World. So this is specific to our church as well, but anybody can do it. And pretty much what it is a countdown to Christmas, and you fill it up with acts of service that you're going to do for the countdown to Christmas to shed light into this world. Here is your Christmas to do, which is similar to the other months that had special holidays. So you have your to-dos, your decorations, your traditions. You have meal plans, 2 of them again, and then a food shopping list down here. And then on this page, you have your Christmas gift planning. So you have sections where you can put people's names here and how much you're going to designate to that person, and then all the gifts you're going to get them, how much they cost, whether you plan to buy them, make them, and when you wrap them, you check that off, and that is everything. So you're going to write the budget down at the bottom, how much you actually spent down at the bottom, and check it off here once everything is complete. So you have tons of sections for all your friends and family. And then this section I like, it's for stocking stuffers. I'm not that good at stocking stuffers, honestly. But the stocking stuffers, the best part is the budget. So you set a budget for it, and then you find things that are under that. Same thing here for online shopping. And then you have sections here for each store. So once you know what you're getting everybody, you can put them in these lists for store, and you write the item, how much it is, and you check it off once it's purchased. And you have 6 of these sections here on this page. And then this is your overall Christmas budget. So you have a section for Christmas decor, Christmas meals and parties, Christmas gifts, stocking stuffers, Christmas cards, Christmas charities and giving, clothing, and Christmas entertainment. So you have the description of each item, the budget, how much it actually costs, and the difference for each thing. And sometimes it gives you a couple of ideas, and then it's also blank. Then here is some other sections for Christmas gift planning. So you have your extended family, parents and in-laws, friends, teachers, and work in church. So it really helps you not leave anyone out. Then if you have any gift exchanges, this is new. I think I didn't see this, but I didn't really get to that section of my planner yet this year. Gift exchange, so who has who, which is really important, like if you're organizing a gift exchange. And then they have the Black Friday, so if you know you want to get certain things, they have those sections. Cyber Monday section, and shopping continued. Christmas cards is very similar to the thank you card section. So you have the name, you can put the address of the person, and you can check it off once they've been sent. Christmas books, if you are like me, you like to read books or watch Christmas movies. Right now we're doing the Halloween movie thing. You can write down what you plan to watch or plan to read during the Christmas season. Then there's a blank note page. And that's all for the Christmas section, but there's more. You also have a home and family section. So this section starts off with the family, a proclamation to the world, which is very simple, similar to the first document that I showed you about the living Christ, the document about Jesus Christ. So this just talks about the importance of family. And then you have a page that talks about family ideals. So you have a mission statement that you can set up for your family, rules, traditions, goals for the family. Zone, this is zone cleaning in a cleaning schedule, so that you're not doing everything by yourself, but everyone is working together and has chores. And then this is more breaking it down, the chores, even more from daily to weekly, monthly to annual tasks that you do in your home to keep it under control. And then we've also been instructed by the prophets in our church to prepare ourselves by, making sure that we have everything that we need, which was a huge blessing during the pandemic for me. And so you make sure you have sources of water, you have an emergency plan for your home, important information you want to have, alternative shelter, whether it's tents or locations, and then a whole bunch of other sections. These include 72-hour kits, medicine, bulk food, first aid, gear and tools, your documents, seeds in your garden, tech backup, and fuel and oil. So you just want to make sure that you're prepared just in case anything happens, loss of a job, sickness, natural disaster. This will really be a blessing to you. Here you also have a debt elimination calendar. You also have your tithing and donation section, as well as your financial reserve, or what I like to call savings, like an emergency fund. So then my favorite part, the vacation section. So this is where you can plan for your vacation. It has a section to say where and when you're going, your budget, your plans and activities to do, meal plan, and then a packing list. So your toiletries, gear, tech stuff, clothes, documents, and other miscellaneous things. And then also the don't forget section, which I love to use because I put things that I'm not necessarily going to pack, but I need to make sure that I bring with me that I might be using currently. So I really like this, and last year I had a couple, and it has a couple again, which is great. And so this thing is really awesome as well. It says it's the little things, and you put the name of the person. Typically it started with the spouse, and then you have sections for yourself and your children, but it allows you to put needs and wants and keep track of different things throughout the year. This I like to use for goals for the person, ways I'm going to help them. It has self-esteem, talent, hobbies, friends, work ethic and activity, testimony and education, as well as plans for their birthday. These different sections I like to set out like dates for the month. I date my kids and my husband, and then their clothing information. So shoe size, pant size, shirt size, allergies, anything else you want to track for that person. So you have that one, and you typically have like 5 or 6 of these. They're all the same. And then this is the one for your spouse. Like I said, it's together forever. So either your wife or your husband. It says needs, wants, and then the topics at the bottom are different. So it's love, respect, talents and hobbies, intimacy, communication, spirituality, work/education, birthday plans, anniversary plans, date night plans. This is, how I use it. And then the same information. Shoe size, pant size, shirt size, neck size, and allergies. And you can track other things here as well. And then this is one for you. I was so happy the year that they added this, but it has the same things for yourself. So needs, wants, stresses and triggers, motivations, and then it has self-esteem, health, talents, hobbies, friends, work ethic, activity, testimony, education. Has your information, but it's shoe size, pant size, shirt size, bust size, waist size, allergies, and then you can track your progress on different things throughout the months in a blank section. Then you have some note pages and a beautiful folder where I keep tons of things, and a pocket folder with a little zipper, and that is it. And so this is my 2023 in the Leafy Treetops planner. I'm so excited that you were able to come and see me do this unboxing, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you are interested in getting a planner, I'm going to have a link down below for you to purchase your own. They have tons of beautiful covers and different layout plans, as well as different denominations. If you're not a member of our church, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more content. I hope you have a great day. Bye.